লাইভে এসেছি আমাদের যারা ফেসবুক অফিসিয়ালস এসেছেন বাংলাদেশে তাদের সাথে এবং মেহজাবিন কো-লিড অফ ফেসবুক ডেভেলপার সার্কেল ঢাকা তার সাথে আমরা ডিসকাস করব যে আমাদের ডেভেলপার সার্কেলের সেশনটা কেমন গিয়েছে এবং আমাদের পুরো ডিজিটাল ওয়ার্ল্ডের এক্সপেরিয়েন্সটা কেমন গিয়েছে। আমরা আমাদের যে গেস্ট আছে তাদের কাছ থেকে শুনবো তাদের ওভারঅল প্ল্যান, নেক্সট ইয়ার প্ল্যান অ্যান্ড বাংলাদেশকে কেমন লেগেছে। সো তাদের সুবিধার জন্য আমি সেশনটা ইংরেজিতে মডারেট করব and I hope that will be fine for everyone. So let me start from here. If you can give your intro in one line with the name.
Sure. Hi, I'm Satyajit. I lead platform partnerships for Facebook in South Asia. And our team works on largely the products and the programs that help developers, entrepreneurs and the startup community in making sure that they're building better products and helping them in scaling their businesses faster.
Awesome. Mehta?
I'm Mehta Mejabin, the co-lead for Facebook Developer Circle. We have been working together, me and Arifai, towards developing the Developer Circle for Dhaka specifically, which is one of the leading teams in the worldwide, and we really look forward to engage more developers in the community.
Chinmay?
Hi, I am Chinmay Saxena. I am the Developer Programs Lead for Facebook in India and South Asia. And I manage the whole Developer Circles program for the region along with other developer initiatives that are relevant for us to help grow the technology ecosystem in the area.
Absolutely. So I will start with Satyajit. I guess this is your first time in digital world in Bangladesh, and you're seeing the huge crowd here, all young people, and also a good number of women participation. So how you are liking it? What are the things that you have caught your eye, and what yours?
I think it's been a phenomenal experience for me as a person and Facebook as an organization. This is my third day in Dhaka now.
Okay.
And since beginning, I've interacted with so many, interesting startups. There have been, so passionate developers that have been coming to our booth. They've been interacting with us. Even today in the developer circle meeting that we did, there were so passionate developers who were sitting in that room. And even students, if you look at, they were so brilliant, so intelligent, so inquisitive. Asking questions around even emerging technologies, and they want to actually work on them, make a dent in the universe. So it's been an extremely positive experience, and I can't wait to be back here again.
Awesome. So I guess you have also seen the other stalls, the other technology companies or the local startup Bangladesh that are doing. So what is your take on that?
I think the best part in all the interactions that I've had in the booth that I've seen is the coexistence of the technologies of today and technologies of tomorrow.
Right.
So one of the best things that I've seen that people are not only working on technologies of today, like mobile apps, smartphones, even websites and mobile web, which is a need of now, but also they're working on technologies of tomorrow, which is like I've seen some interesting VR booths in that area. There are people who are working on machine learning, there are people working on AI. So I think that experience has been extremely fulfilling and phenomenal to see that they are trying to do the best for the community and working on all the not only on the technology today but even on the cutting edge technology.
Absolutely. So I'll be moving on to Chinmay right now. So you also lead many other developer circles from Southeast Asia, right? So you have seen the market in India and from your past experience in working in other tech giants. So how do you see that how the developer circle Dhaka is actually doing, and what can be something that we can do better than that we are doing right now?
Sure. I think let me first compliment both you and Mehta for doing a phenomenal job over the last almost a year since the program launched. I think there are a few things that really stand out for the work that you do. One, it's about the ability for you to reach out where the audience is. I think you've experimented and shown the world on how to reach out to developers, whether they are students who want to just learn how to code and see what technology has to offer, and all the way up to the startups that you have helped set up. So I think I was incredibly blown away by the fact that not only do they interact with you in the circles, but they are all present here at Digital World, which is really inspiring to the millions of people who are walking into the show. So I think that really stands out. I see, the Bangladeshi people really keen. One of the things that was really exciting to see parents bringing their small children along to see what's happening. And I think those impressions, the early impressions that these children will have, will probably create great entrepreneurs from this land. And I am really excited to see that shape up. And the role that you're playing in terms of, training this community, sharing resources, opening up the doors, responding to their queries, late nights, I think that is all incredible service to this country. So really excited about the work that you're doing.
Absolutely. So the question about the digital world again. So what are the, if I can mention the top 2 or 3 things that you like most about this digital world and ICT division's initiative that they are doing? So
right. So I think, again, like I mentioned, I think one, this is a very open door conference. So, in most conferences in the world, you only see select audience. It's not open to everybody. You have either developers or software companies. This is like an event for every citizen of Bangladesh, which is exciting. So you saw a great amount of public-private partnership. You had, government stalls from the institutions that the government is doing. It was talking about the initiatives that the Bangladesh government has invested in. It had private companies. It had NGOs, perhaps, showcasing the work on disaster relief. So I think just the pure diversity of the engagement and what is happening in Bangladesh, if somebody really wants to understand it, I think they have to be here at Digital World.
Absolutely. So now moving on to Mehta. So you are a student and also an entrepreneur, and also being a woman in Dhaka, you have seen many things that how community is doing. And for last 2 or 3 days, we have seen a great number of women participating here, starting from the university students and also some mid-aged women, right? So how you are seeing this boost in the women participation in the tech world?
Well, it has been an incredible experience for the last 3 days.
Right.
If we look back, we have seen a very big growth in our community, including Bangladesh. A lot of women have actually taken the initiative, have started working towards the technology side, and they're really trying to become a well-known developer, whether as a student or an entrepreneur. They're working towards it, and they're really very much interested in today's time. And if we look at the percentage, women developers count has really grown in our country, and it's a big achievement for our country, I feel. So today, as we had the conference, there were a lot of people who actually interacted with us, and it was a great pleasure seeing that so many people are really interested as a developer in our community and in the digital world.
Awesome. So I'd like to ask another question to you. You are in pretty early age, and you have got the opportunity to work with experienced people and also a tech giant like Facebook. So how you see this opportunity, how it's affecting your career, or how it's improving your the career path?
Honestly, it's a very big opportunity to me. I have come a long way, and I've learned a lot from everyone, from you and from them, and it's been a great journey for me. And I really hope other women in the country get such opportunity to learn from such experienced people like you guys. It's been a real experience with me, and as an early starter, it's an opportunity. I think it's a very big opportunity. Not everyone gets this chance to learn from the experienced people so early. So it has helped me a lot.
Absolutely. So Satyajit, coming back to you, the overall population of Bangladesh is pretty young. We have like 65% people under 30 or 25 age, right? So the tech companies are coming, or all the startups are coming. They're also pretty young age, and new ideas, and all the young team together. So what should be your suggestion for those companies or those startups that can actually help them to go to the next level?
I think having such a young population is such a big advantage for Bangladesh. We just need to make sure that they're working on the right problems. They're trying to solve the right things that are required by the market. So I think one thing that they should really focus on, and I can't emphasize enough, is to first understand the market better.
Right.
Rather than replicating something which is working in the other markets or other countries. They should try to understand what is actually needed in the market, try to understand the customer pain areas, try to spend as much time as possible on the road, speaking to people, and then try to bridge that gap rather than starting with a technology or starting with an idea that they feel that could work in Bangladesh. So I think just understanding what are the local pain points and where they can bridge those gaps will make sure that they're working on products that that have a requirement in the market. Because if you look at the stats, it's not the money which is the most popular reason why startups fail.
Right.
It's the product market fit. So they just need to understand the market better and try to spend as much time as possible with the consumer on the road.
Absolutely. Now, some light questions. So you have tried like Bangladeshi cuisine by now. So what is your favorite Bangladeshi?
Oh, it's been awesome. So for last 3 days, all we've done is trying to find interesting places in Bangladesh and try to eat as much as possible. And probably by the time I'll be back, I would have put on few extra kgs. I love mishti, doi. Surprisingly, I really like the biryani. But I'm a desserts person, so one of the things that I really liked was the kulfi that we had yesterday. It was phenomenal. I've never tasted anything like that anywhere in the world. So I think that's the second thing that I'll come back to Bangladesh for.
That's a big compliment. Chinmay, same question to you.
So again, with Satyajit and I, and all of us experiencing Bangladesh in the true Bangladeshi way was the best part. I think I think we tried the paturi chingra, which was like really really nice.
Yeah.
And I think again the mutton rezala was something that stood out.
Okay.
And I think it's just the balance of the cuisine. And I think what was the best thing, which was a surprise for me, was the variation of the khichdi that I had. I think that was just outstanding.
Amazing. So I'll come from you to all that what from next year, what can some few things that can be improved in digital world, if you can look the next perspective for digital world 2018. So starting from you, Chinmay.
Sure. So I think one, because of this conference attracts so many people, with all different kinds of backgrounds and aspirations.
Right.
I think it will be great if the conference can be divided and kind of we go a little deeper into some areas.
Okay.
So for example, we saw huge attendance in the developer conference today. I'm sure people have learnt about new technologies, emerging platforms, and how to leverage some of those tools to grow their businesses and their own learning curve. I think being able to kind of go a little deep in that domain, I see Bangladesh almost getting ready for it. So I'd love to see an extended version of this, which allows people with diverse interests to go deep.
Awesome. Mehta.
I will agree with him. Next year, I hope to see an extended version of this event, and definitely a deeper view of it, where everyone, not just the developers or the one who has participated, everyone can get a better exposure, a deeper look into the digital world of Bangladesh.
Awesome.
I think it was even looking at the number of people who have been here, the diversity of the people that we've met and we've seen. I think the team has done a commendable job in making sure that that things are still organized.
Absolutely.
And we have access to almost all the logistics that were available. So it was, I think, by far one of the very well organized conferences that I've ever been. Although we've been talking about increase in participation of women in technology and women in developers, but I think if we need to emphasize on something more for next year, I think I'll pick up that. So I think we need to make sure that we see a even greater participation from women students, from women developers, and if needed, there could be like a separate track for that, and we'll be happy to contribute on it.
Awesome. So it was a great experience to have you in Dhaka as well.
Thank you so much for having us.
Our pleasure, absolutely.
So I hope to get you again and more of Facebook participation and all the events that ICT division and Bangladesh government is doing in future as well. So আমরা আজকে এখানেই শেষ করব, and very very thanks to all the ICT ডিভিশনকে যারা এত বড় একটা আয়োজন করছে বাংলাদেশে। চমৎকার কিছু স্টার্টআপস আছে, টেক জায়ান্টসরা এসেছে, অ্যামেজিং স্পিকার্স অ্যান্ড সেশনসগুলো হচ্ছে, এবং আজকে আমাদের যেহেতু ভলেন্টিয়ার ছিলেন এবং আমাদের যারা ক্যামেরার পিছে যারা আমাদেরকে হেল্প করছেন তাদেরকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। ঢাকা লাইফকে পুরো জিনিসটাকে ইনিশিয়েট করার জন্য অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আমি শেষ করছি। আমি আরিফ নিজামি, হোপ টু সি ইউ এগেন। আমাদের ফেসবুক ডেভেলপার সার্কেল ঢাকা সার্চ করলেই ফেসবুকে পেয়ে যাবেন আমাদের গ্রুপটাকে। তো হোপ টু গেট ইউ দেয়ার অ্যান্ড টক মোর অন দিস। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you.